Sunday on Academy Award weekend, say hello to Dolly at 9 a.m.
Hello, Dolly, it's so nice to have you back where you belong.
At noon, Oscar winner Jack Lemmon in Mr. Roberts.
Jeez, that stuff's terrific! Are you all right?
At 2:30, Streisand and Redford in The Way We Were. At 6 p.m., Katharine Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
Sure.
What do you think you are ordering me about?
I'm the captain, that's who. And I ain't taking you along. You'd only be in my way.
I suppose I was in your way going down the rapids.
Sunday on Academy Award weekend, say hello to Dolly at 9 a.m. At noon, Oscar winner Jack Lemmon in Mr. Roberts.
That stuff's terrific! Are you all right?
At 2:30, Streisand and Redford in The Way We Were. At 6 p.m., Katharine Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
Are ordering me about?
I'm the captain, that's who.
Later today on Academy Award weekend,
Jeez, that stuff's terrific!
Jack Lemmon and an all-star cast in Mr. Roberts at 12 noon. At 2:30, Barbra Streisand and Robert Redford in The Way We Were. At 6 p.m., Katharine Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
Boy, you crazy psalm-singing, skitty old maid.
Later today on Academy Award weekend. Later today on Academy Award weekend. At 2:30 p.m., Barbra Streisand and Robert Redford in The Way We Were. At 6 p.m., Katharine Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
Well, I ain't sorry no more, you crazy psalm-singing, skitty old maid.
Today on Academy Award weekend. Later today on Academy Award weekend.
Well, I ain't sorry no more, you crazy psalm-singing, skitty old maid.
At 6 p.m., Katharine Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
Who do you think you are ordering me about?
I'm the captain, that's who. And I ain't taking you along. You'd only be in my way.
I suppose I was in your way going down the rapids. Then what you said to me back there on the river was a lie.
Today on Academy Award weekend. It's the classic Academy Award winner.
Why, you speak treason.
Fluently.
Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland star in The Adventures of Robin Hood at 4 p.m.
What's the matter with you, Irma? You want me to take my business to Kiki the Cossack?
Shirley MacLaine and Jack Lemmon are together in the hilarious comedy Irma la Douce at 11 p.m.
Something tells me they're streetwalkers.
No.
Yes.
Saturday on Academy Award weekend. Shirley MacLaine and Jack Lemmon are together in the hilarious comedy Irma la Douce at 11 p.m.
Those girls over there. Something tells me they're streetwalkers.
No.
Yes. I can spot them from 6 blocks away.
Say, Irma, I just got off work, so I thought if you're not busy...
I beg your pardon?
Irma, it's me, Andre, wholesale artichokes.
I don't need any.
Tonight on Academy Award Weekend.
Big Top Circus Europa pulls out all the stops.
Chris Lambert swings our way to talk about his unusual training for the upcoming Tarzan film.
Plus, we'll show you how to protect yourself and save when you put the Better Business Bureau to work.
And grab your oven mitts. We're going to a bake-off for some dough-raising magic.
All this and more today on Breakaway.
Grab your oven mitts, folks. Have we got some delicious desserts for you? We're going to a bake-off. This and more today on Breakaway. Today on Breakaway, a Hollywood legend, Jimmy Stewart, is going to stop by and visit.
Do you think it's only the guys who fly the friendly skies? Well, fasten your seatbelts. This woman will take you for a loop.
Plus, we'll look at a way that's guaranteed to make the most out of a marriage.
And Nazis on Main Street America, it's happening. Find out where. Steve Wilson continues his investigation.
All this and more today on Breakaway. This man, a Hollywood legend, Jimmy Stewart, stops by to pay us a nostalgic visit. This and more today on Breakaway.
The fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel. The fun's on Channel. The choice for fun is 5. The fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel. The fun's on Channel. The choice for fun is 5. The fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel. The fun's on Channel. The choice for fun is 5. The fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel 5. The
fun's on Channel 5. The fun's on Channel 5.
On the premiere of Too Close for Comfort.
I am thinking of going back to Chicago.
Mom wants to move out, Monroe wants to move in, and Henry's going crazy.
I'm not renting the upstairs to Monroe.
Well, why not?
I just got rid of a pain in the neck. I'm not going to replace him with a pain in the...
Dad.
It's an all-new first-run episode of Too Close for Comfort, premiering 7 p.m. tonight on Channel 5. On the premiere of Too Close for Comfort.
The Army offers wonderful opportunities for someone like you.
All new episodes start 7 p.m. tonight on 5. First run laughs.
Could you draw a comic book?
Don't miss all new episodes of Too Close for Comfort, 7 p.m. Saturday on Channel 5. It's a brand new season of first-run fun on Too Close for Comfort.
Well, what would you like this morning?
A deadbolt for the front door.
With first-run laughs.
What do you want? I need help. No.
First-run trouble with Monroe.
Tora.
Don't miss all new episodes of Too Close for Comfort, 7 p.m. Saturday on Channel 5.
Wild couple.
Don't miss all new episodes of Too Close for Comfort, 7 p.m. Saturday on Channel 5.
Today on Breakaway, we'll visit with Deborah Raffin, who found stardom where she least expected it. She became a sensation in China.
And we'll take you to America's premier dance school to find out what draws children into the demanding world of ballet.
Plus, if you want to work out the easy way, there's an alternative to aerobics that doesn't shock the body.
And we'll show you how to find bargains rather than junk when you shop at garage sales.
All this and more today on Breakaway.
What draws children into the world of dance? We'll visit America's top ballet school to find out. This and more when you join us today on Breakaway. Today on Breakaway, on Capitol he wears clothes, but he won't in Playgirl, and you'll see more of Christopher Durham than you've ever seen before.
Is the fitness boom a bust? Working out incorrectly can cause trouble, but something called pain erasure can help.
We'll look at a new way of paying off parking tickets. The trouble is it may be more illegal than your violation.
And Ted Knight is going to stop by. Too Close for Comfort is going back into production.
All this and more today on Breakaway.
Christopher Durham's going to show you more than a pretty smile. The Capitol star is posing for Playgirl. This and more today on Breakaway.
All the stars come out for this week's Star Search. Join host Ed McMahon with special guest General Hospital's Tony Geary and the multi-talented Ben Vereen. The competition's running down to the wire as the champions defend their titles against the toughest challengers. Who will become the superstars of tomorrow? Who will share the $1.5 million at the end of the rainbow? Find out on the most dazzling hour of entertainment on television. It's Star Search. All the stars come out for this week's Star Search. Join Ed McMahon, Tony Geary, and Ben Vereen for this week's Star Search.
And that is the problem, isn't it?
What?
The fact that I don't see.
We were running with the
He quit. Right in the middle of rehearsals, he quit.
And that is the problem, isn't it?
What?
The fact that I don't see.
On the next first-run episode of Too Close for Comfort.
Sweetheart, you just have to get yourself back in circulation.
Even when I was in circulation, I wasn't in circulation. Let's face it, Sarah, there is a difference between us. The difference is outstanding.
And if it turns out the way you want, you're welcome to borrow any of my sweaters.
Henry deals with a growing problem. Too Close for Comfort, 7 p.m. Saturday on Channel 5. On the next first-run episode of Too Close for Comfort.
Sarah, there is a difference between us. The difference is outstanding.
Too Close for Comfort, 7 p.m. Saturday on Channel 5.
On Stage America, premiere performances and profiles on today's superstars and rising stars. First, Shelley Berman. Discover the personal side of the man branded troublemaker of comedy. Plus, Sam Harris, an amateur whose rise to fame is a Hollywood dream come true.
That raw emotion, it just captivates an audience.
Then, Sheena Easton. Meet the real person behind the flashy image. It's On Stage America. Sheena Easton, Shelley Berman, Barbara Mandrell, and more. Lots more on the new spectacular On Stage America.
On the next Thick of the Night, part one of a three-part series about the dramatic life of the late actor Steve McQueen.
He got into trouble on the streets of Indianapolis, became a gang member.
Controversial arch-conservative Wally George.
But Mary, your brother Gary is a jerk.
And psychologist Dr. Joy Brown.
Have you ever had one of those dreams where you're not sure whether you dreamt it or really happened?
I've had shows like that.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Steve McQueen author William S. Nolan, arch-conservative Wally George, and psychologist Dr. Joy Brown on the next Thick of the Night. On the next Thick of the Night, actor-singer James Darren.
I mean, I think I look younger than what I am. You know, I mean, I'm 83 now.
Gospel and blues singer Linda Hopkins.
Keep me crying,
Part 2 in the series on Steve McQueen. Comedian Lois Bromfield and a debate on the love contracts. All on the next Thick of the Night.
keep me crying.
Linda Hopkins, actor-singer James Darren. Part 2 in the series on Steve McQueen. All on the next Thick of the Night. On the next Thick of the Night, actress Jane Seymour talks about film directors.
Most directors that one comes across are just might as well be directing traffic.
Ann Turkel with inside tips on some of the world's most exotic vacation spots. And Scotty Wolf, a man who's been married 26 times.
Alimony's like buying oats for a dead horse.
All on the next Thick of the Night. Jane Seymour, Ann Turkel, and a man who's been married 26 times on the next Thick of the Night. On the next Thick of the Night, comedian Shecky Green talks about his military career.
You won't believe this, but I actually was in charge of an ice cream stand aboard an aircraft carrier.
Days of Our Lives star Christian Alfonso.
It was wonderful. I had a great time modeling, a lot of traveling, it was great.
Plus whip lady Joyce Rice, inside the marriage of Steve McQueen and Ally McGraw, and sex doctor Teresa Crenshaw. All on the next Thick of the Night. On the next Thick of the Night, comedian Shecky Green, Days of Our Lives star Christian Alfonso, and sex doctor Teresa Crenshaw.
No one should ever give cards. Why don't you leave it up to the cards? You have one left in your future.
Fun.
Mr. Cox, that'll do.
You seem to have won an argument over handcuffs, Captain.
You got all wet, Willie.
We don't give a damn about your bloody rank.
On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap us, and you find that you're in the rotogravure.
Excellent. But that makes you vulnerable for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sunday on Academy Award weekend, say hello to Dolly at 9 a.m.
Dolly, you're so nice to have you back where you belong.
At noon, Oscar winner Jack Lemmon in Mr. Roberts.
Jeez, that stuff's terrific! Are you all right?
At 2:30, Streisand and Redford in The Way We Were. At 6 p.m., Katharine Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
Sure.
Who do you think you are ordering me about?
I'm the captain, that's who. And I ain't taking you along. You'd only be in my way.
I suppose I was in your way going down the rapid.
Sunday on Academy Award weekend. Kick up your heels with Channel 5's Academy Award weekend and Barbra Streisand in the Oscar-winning Hello, Dolly at 9 a.m. Sunday on Channel 5. Later today on Academy Award weekend.
Jeez, that stuff's terrific!
Jack Lemmon and an all-star cast in Mr. Roberts at 12 noon. At 2:30, Barbra Streisand and Robert Redford in The Way We Were. At 6 p.m., Katharine Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
Boy, you crazy psalm-singing, skitty old maid.
Later today on Academy Award weekend. Errol Flynn stars in the 1938 classic and winner of 3 Academy Awards, The Adventures of Robin Hood, 4 p.m. Saturday on Channel 5.
While the city was singing the praises of the Diana Ross concert, we were humming a different tune. We give it to you straight.
Never get my hand or feet warm.
When the Webster Hotel's elderly were left in the cold, we turned the heat on City Hall. We give it to you straight. It's no wonder whenever people want it straight, they come straight to us. The 10 o'clock news. We give it to you straight.
One single mother, 2 teenage daughters, and a handyman who's just a little too handy. It all adds up to laughs.
Schneider, relax. I can handle it.
This is starting to look like Snow White and the 7 Studs.
Don't think that doesn't worry me.
6:30 p.m. weeknights on 5.
One mother, 2 daughters, and a handyman who's just a little too handy. Laughs on One Day at a Time, 6:30 p.m. weeknights on Channel 5.
It's a brand new season of first-run fun on Too Close for Comfort.
It's worse than Pearl Harbor. At least we didn't know they were coming.
With first-run laughs.
Just got rid of a pain in the neck. I'm not going to replace it with a pain in the...
Dad!
I'm an artist, but you draw comic books.
And first-run trouble with Monroe.
Meshuggah!
Don't miss all new episodes of Too Close for Comfort, premiering 7 p.m. Saturday, April 7th on 5.
Hi, I'm Jim Caldwell.
And I'm Danny Falkay. It's Leap Into Love Month on PM Magazine, the surefire way to keep warm through frosty February.
Nothing's finer than when love comes knocking at your door. So all this month we'll be showing you real-life love stories that warm the heart, quicken the pulse, and bring on a smile.
So leap into love with PM Magazine.
8 p.m. weeknights on Channel 5.
Warm and cozy in February.
And leap into love with PM Magazine.
8 p.m. weeknights on Channel 5.
Today on Breakaway, Willie Nelson is on the road again. We're going with him, a special trip with the King of Country.
What happens when you watch too much TV? Hopefully not this. These are couch potatoes. We'll find out what's going on here.
Beau Bridges tells us about working with Farrah Fawcett on his upcoming film.
And we'll meet a woman who took a liking to art, so she took a chisel to glass.
All this and more today on Breakaway. Want to travel with the King of Country? Willie Nelson's on the road again, and you're invited. This and more today on Breakaway.
Today on Breakaway, ever dream of living like a queen? Well, Sandy Newton got a chance in a $10,000 a night hotel room.
And Jillian stops by to visit. She'll tell us if blondes really do have more fun.
Plus, we'll find out what's new in the world of medicine with good news about the treatment of ulcers.
And we'll meet Estelle Reiner, who married Carl, raised Rob, and now has a career all her own.
All this and more today on Breakaway.
We're going to take you to the Bahamas in style and stay in a $10,000 a night hotel room. This and more today on Breakaway. Today on Breakaway, every TV show has a director. What they do is kind of a mystery. We're going to visit the set of Alice to see who really runs the show.
Want to organize your life? Why not start with your closet? You can make a little space go a long way.
Did you know that red meat you buy can contain hidden surprises? We'll take a closer look at what you're really eating.
And we'll take you to the wealthy Beverly Hills to find out why even the police there have got their hands full.
All this and more today on Breakaway. Monday on Breakaway, every TV show has a director, but what they do is kind of a mystery. We're going to visit the set of Alice to see who really runs the show.
Want to organize your life? Why not start with your closet? You can make a little space go a long way.
Did you know the red meat you buy can contain hidden surprises? We'll take a closer look at what you're really eating.
And we'll take you to the wealthy Beverly Hills to find out why even their police have got their hands full.
All this and more Monday on Breakaway. We're going to go behind the scenes on the set of Alice and meet the man who runs the show. This and more when you join us today on Breakaway.
We're going to go behind the scenes on the set of Alice and meet the man who really runs the show. This and more Monday on Breakaway.
It's laughter with a twist on the next taxi when Elaine discovers she has a secret admirer.
Somebody sent me a poem in the mail.
Oh, maybe somebody in this very room.
It's a hilarious whodunit when the cabbies all claim credit.
Tony, Bobby, Brian.
And when the prize is Elaine, Louis gets in on the act. On Taxi. On the next taxi, Alex takes pity on an out-of-work actress.
So, tell me, you cry here often?
And falls head over heels in love.
Don't let this go to your head, but you can have your way with me.
But when her glamorous career takes off, the brakes go on the romance.
Alex, there's something I gotta tell you.
You're a man.
And Alex decides to go for broke.
Will you marry me?
Taxi! Laughter's declared on the next taxi when revolution breaks out in Latka's homeland. And the gang throws a bash to send him on his way.
Tonight I will give you my body to use.
But the odds are it's a one-way trip.
We're gonna feel terrible if something happens to Latka.
Can the cabbie stop Latka from volunteering? Find out on Taxi. It's kiss and tell on the next taxi when Louis gets asked the ultimate question.
Cena wants me to meet her folks.
Why, she's punishing them for a lousy childhood?
It's a big depression on a first impression.
Did I tell you that my family is in the wine business? My cousin Guido probably had his feet in this a couple of weeks ago.
And his future mother-in-law has the final word.
I'll have you killed.
Taxi! It's family fun on the next taxi when a pint-sized pal turns Tony's life upside down.
You ever thought of adoption?
I have parents. I just think he meant adopting Brian.
But the plan goes awry when Brian makes a move on a wealthy couple.
With a face like this, I'm shooting for big bucks.
Can Tony turn the tide? Find out on Taxi.
If you ever think about adopting an older kid, like 42 years old, call me.
Spring is in the air, and it's time for the 38th Annual Cherry Blossom Festival Parade. Celebrate with Channel 5. Hear big brass bands from across the country and see the streets of Washington, D.C. glow with color. Ted Knight from Too Close for Comfort and Solid Gold's Marilyn McCoo host the 1984 Cherry Blossom Festival Parade, 1 p.m. Saturday, live on Channel 5. Celebrate spring with the 1984 Cherry Blossom Festival Parade hosted by Ted Knight and Marilyn McCoo. 1 p.m. Saturday live on Channel 5.
I cut two cleaners. You and Bill.
Going to tell the guys.
Tell them the truth.
My knee heals up, I'm going to talk to Myers about getting back on. They can really move me on the board. I can't handle another scene.
If you want to be the great something, you're going to have to reach in, reach out, and earn it.
Sorry to cut you.
Somebody beats the hell out of you, and all you can do is stand there like a wimp and shake your head. Now, I'm running out of patience.
I'm enough of a misfit around here as it is.
Hey, look, I don't want people punching Dwight.
Danny, please.
No, you tell Dwight that I am his official bodyguard as of right now, okay? And if anybody, I mean anybody, messes with him, they gotta deal with me.
Somebody beats the hell out of you, and all you can do is stand there like a wimp and shake your head. Now, I'm running out of patience.
Everybody's a superstar on the next Star Search. This week, join host Ed McMahon with special guest Lynn Redgrave and Mr. Warmth himself, Don Rickles. The champions face their toughest test when they meet this week's challengers head-on. And you've got a front row seat for all the excitement. So hold on for the hottest talent competition ever when the stars of tomorrow shoot for $1.5 million. Catch all the glitter on the next spectacular Star Search. Everybody's a superstar on the next Star Search. Join Ed McMahon, Lynn Redgrave, and Don Rickles for this week's Star Search.
The SFM Holiday Network proudly presents Lorimer's The Big Circus. Just where is everybody going? They're off to the circus for some high-flying excitement and some low-down comedy capers. Share all the thrills and danger behind the scenes at the Big Top with Victor Mature and Rhonda Fleming. Get your ringside seat for The Big Circus. The Big Circus from Lorimer with Victor Mature and some of the greatest entertainment under the Big Top. Mobile Showcase Network presents John Mortimer's A Voyage Round My Father, starring Laurence Olivier and Alan Bates.
No one ever got a word of sense out of any schoolmaster.
Life's a closed book to them. If they ever say to you, your old father can't have had much of a life,
Nonsense, you say. He enjoyed every minute of it.
Mobile Showcase Network's A Voyage Round My Father. Mobile Showcase Network presents John Mortimer's A Voyage Round My Father, starring Laurence Olivier and Alan Bates.
In his old age, my father's chief sport was starting arguments.
music. I can't imagine anybody actually liking music. The immortality of the soul, what a boring conception.
Mobile Showcase Network's A Voyage Round My Father. Mobile Showcase Network presents John Mortimer's A Voyage Round My Father, starring Laurence Olivier and Alan Bates.
Today on Breakaway, some men are getting tired of wearing pants in the family. We'll show you why they're switching to skirts.
Jack LaLanne turned the country on to exercise, and he's got a plan that he says is going to keep you from aging.
And Barry Bostwick talks about a film in which he plays a hero, George Washington.
On Oscar night, the big question isn't who's going to win, it's what am I going to wear? Well, in Hollywood, glamour is for rent.
All this and more today on Breakaway.
Some men are actually tired of wearing the pants in the family. We're going to show you why they're switching to skirts. All this and more today on Breakaway.
Today on Breakaway, the smash production of Cats has pounced onto Broadway, and we're going to see how the stars get that perfect look.
Remember David Copperfield's last stunt? He made the jet disappear. Well, he's going to tell us how he plans to top that.
And we'll meet one woman who got tired of being ripped off on car repairs, so she took the bull by the horns.
And we'll show you the best way to travel with the kids.
All this and more today on Breakaway.
We're going to visit the Broadway smash hit Cats and see how the stars get that perfect look. This and more today on Breakaway.
Today on Breakaway, Academy Award fever is at its peak, and we'll have a special look at the nominees and their films.
And if you think wine is fine, we'll show you how to make it at home. It's just as much fun as drinking it.
How do tennis stars get that winning look? We'll meet the hairstylist to the pros.
And innocent victims are getting big phone bills for calls they never made. We begin a special report on long-distance larceny.
All this and more today on Breakaway.
Well, tonight is Oscar night, and we'll have a special look at the nominees and the films. This and more today on Breakaway. Today on Breakaway, do blondes really have more fun? Some of the people who make hair coloring think so, and we'll tell you why.
Sometimes the treatment of backaches just doesn't help the pain. We've got some good news if your back has you down.
And we'll meet the hilarious Michael McKean from Laverne and Shirley. Now he's in the movies as an aging rock star.
And we'll meet the woman who puts a touch of class in some very ritzy hotels.
All this and more today on Breakaway. Some of the people who make hair coloring really believe that blondes have more fun. Now, we're going to tell you why. This and more today on Breakaway.
Monday on Breakaway, Academy Award fever is at its peak, and we'll have a special look at the nominees and their films.
If you think the wine is fine, we'll show you how to make it at home. It's just as much fun as drinking it.
How do tennis stars get that winning look? We'll meet the hairstylist to the pros.
And innocent victims are getting big phone bills for calls they never made. We begin a special report on long-distance larceny.
All this and more Monday on Breakaway. Monday is Oscar night, and we'll have a special look at the nominees and the films. This and more Monday on Breakaway. Today on Breakaway, she's been called Grandma Freud, and for good reason. Ruth Westheimer's radio show is a listener's guide to better sex.
Here's a different way to feel better by surrounding yourself with colors that can alter your mood.
Plus, we'll meet Wendy Shaw, who talks about fun in the sun in Where the Boys Are.
And part 3 of our investigative report on phone calls customers never made but got charged for.
All this and more today, right here on Breakaway.
Her sexy radio show can get too hot to handle. We'll hear Grandma Freud in action, this and more, today on Breakaway.